But right now, as we get to the MP Vivo Heating and Air Conditioning Hotline, we bring in the head softball coach of the Western Reserve Blue Devils, Mike Cook. Coach Cook, how are you today, sir?
Hi, everyone. How are you guys?
I'm doing good. Congratulations on the victory over United.
Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, Coach, the United win last night, 13-3. Callie Selly with 5 RBIs on the night. She's been really hitting well in the last couple of weeks for you guys. Talk about what you've seen from your lineup in the 3-game winning streak you guys have put together, and how much momentum you guys are carrying into the next game.
Yeah, you know what, Anthony, we're very young. We start 3 freshmen, so we're starting to, I think, hit our stride a little bit. We had a situation early in the week where we had some girls out on vacation, and we're starting to getting our players back, and we're starting to come together as a team.
Coach, obviously, when that happens, when you get together as a team and you start playing some really good softball, that's when you feel like you're hitting on all cylinders, and then the train starts rolling down the track. Do you feel like you're playing your best softball, and you feel like there is still enough growth in this team where you can play even better?
Yeah, I think so too. Again, with the girls not playing last year, with the new coaching staff coming in, I think it took us a little while for the girls to get to know us and for us to get to know them. Confidence is a big thing. Some of these girls haven't played besides, playing the rec ball or rec league, but some of these girls haven't played in a couple of years. So I think the more confidence they get, the more they will get better.
And you're taking this young team with a really tough schedule. I mean, you've really loaded up this year. You've had Fitch on the schedule, Rootstown, you played Brookfield. A little bit later in the season, you got Cardinal Mooney, of course, McDonald twice in the conference. Talk about how much this schedule you guys have put together is really going to help this young team grow and hopefully be playing their best softball at the end of the season.
Yeah, you know what? When we took over the program, the AD said, "Look, Mike," he says, "what kind of schedule you want to play?" And I said, "You know what? I want to play a competitive schedule to get us ready for the tournament. Obviously, we play a lot of good Division III schools, and I think it will help us, like I said, down the road, to be playing our best softball at the time when we play those better teams down the road."
Coach, Kaylee Sally last night, 3 hits, 5 RBIs in the 13-3 victory over United. You also got some really good pitching. Joni Dragnon, 6 innings, 5 punch-outs, 1 walk. Talk about these 2 kids and how much they mean to your program to this point.
Well, first of all, Kaylee is our shortstop, and she's our backup catcher. She does a tremendous job for us. Again, she's the type of kid that can do the job. She's just got to start believing that she can do the job. Joni is our number 1. We have a couple of those, but Joni's a junior for us. Since we came on board, she's taken a leadership role along with our 2 seniors, and the girls feed off of her energy. She does a great job for us, both on the mound and hitting the ball. She's been hitting the ball really well for us.
How did it feel to finally get back on the field after losing last season and get back together as a team and kind of focus on softball again and get a sense of normalcy with a high school season this year?
Well, again, with being a new staff, when we came on board in January, we told the girls, "Listen, we're going to teach fundamentals. We're going to teach how to play the game correctly, and hopefully, if we do those 2 things, wins will come." Again, we, coming in, we had to learn how the girls react to us. I think it's been a smooth transition with my coaching staff and the girls. We're starting to learn each other more and more as far as, like when to yell, when not to yell, and it's really starting to show.
Coach, obviously, you guys are bringing in your philosophy, your program with your ideas on softball, and it's a process. I know that it's going to take a while for the kids to get used to what you want, and for you to get used to what the kids are able to do on the field and off the field. Talk about that process right now in terms of where you are and where you think this program can be in the near future.
Well, again, we want scholar athletes. Our girls work hard both in the classroom and on the field. We want to build a trust within the community also. When I first got hired, I reached out to the youth organization in Ellsworth and got to know some of the youth coaches and told them what I would like to see us do. And I want those younger girls to be able to come up and watch the varsity girls play and root those girls on, and vice versa. We're going to take some games and go down and watch the younger girls play. And I think that just builds excitement within the community. So when the girls do become of age and they do want to come out and hopefully come out and play for the varsity at Western Reserve.
When you've said it, you've had a young team. You have to look for leaders. Who have been some players that have stepped up and been vocal leaders and emotional leaders for this team this year?
Well, like I said, when we first took over, we met with our two seniors, Elena Welsh and Jenna Heater, and they have been tremendous help for us in going out and talking to the younger girls and getting them excited and telling them like what we want, what we expect from the younger girls, and they have been tremendous. Some of our other leaders, even though they're young, we have two twins. We have Linny Jones and Allison Jones. They have been they've been leaders on the field. They whenever they get on the field, they're constantly running. They run track also. So they're very, very enthusiastic when they get on the field, and they're constantly moving and in motion. And again, with our two seniors helping out, it's been a good go so far.
Mike Cook, the head softball coach at Western Reserve, joining Anthony and I on the MP Vivo Heating and Air Conditioning Hotline. As a softball coach, how, I guess I would ask, for lack of a better term, how rewarding is it for you to start a brand new program, in your eyes, at Western Reserve, and put the pieces together where the program is sustaining itself year after year? How rewarding is that for you as a coach to be able to do that?
Well, like I said, when I first took over, we went down to the field and we saw all the district banners that are on our dugout and the regional banners, and we want to take the program to that level. During that stretch there of 4 games last week, when we got outscored 44-0, it was challenging. I'm not going to lie to you. It was very, very challenging. So with the help of my AD, Alan Mikovich, reached out to him numerous times during those 4 days, and he said, Mike, just take it step by step, and we didn't yell, we didn't scream. I think the girls started to figure out, listen, this is what we are not. We need to play better. We are better. And the last 3 games, it's turned completely around.
And yeah, the last 3 games, it has really turned completely around. And what's it been like seeing them respond to that adversity? I mean, it's tough going through that 4-game stretch, and it takes a little bit more than just listening to coach to turn around from that. It takes something to believe in yourself and have the confidence to go in there. So what was it like seeing this team kind of respond to that adversity and break apart this stretch of 3 games that you're on right now?
Well, we're very, very fortunate because after the game, we'll go out in right field and we'll talk to the girls. And the last couple games, girls stood up and said, hey, listen, we're better than this. We need to play better softball. The coaches have done all they can to teach us how to do it. We need to go out and perform on the field. And it felt tremendous as a coach to hear my younger players step up and say, listen, come on, we can do this. And even though we got beat on Thursday, I think, by Columbiana 10-0, we started to see a little bit of the wheels start to turn. Like, wait, listen, let's start getting going. It's we can't wait to get going. So we played United on Friday, and we got a win. And then we played Rootstown on Saturday. We got another win, and then again it continued last night against United. So I think our girls are starting to believe in themselves, have confidence that they can do this.
Coach, as we take a look at the Scarlet Tier in the Mahoning Valley Athletic Conference, obviously McDonald looms large in that league, but there are some really good softball teams in that league other than McDonald. Talk a little bit about this conference and how good the competition is for Western Reserve.
Well, obviously, you said it with McDonald being so well. I know Mineral Ridge has a good team. Springfield, Lowville, and then with Jackson Milton, who we have this coming weekend. Again, every night you got to go out, you got to compete, you got to do your best. You can't take a night off, or you will get beat soundly.
As a head coach, you get all the light, you get the interviews, of course, but we would be remiss to not let you talk about your staff and the people behind you that really are your support system and help you through the stretch of a season. So talk about the people you have with you and the staff that you have put together.
Well, first and foremost, I have to talk about my wife because, I come home upset and she calms me down to make me try to understand how we played, how we didn't play. My coaching staff, we were all together for a couple of years. It's Coach Mazurek and Coach Kay Barno. Coach Kay, she is like we call her my softball wife, so to speak. So, again, we're brutally honest with each other. Sometimes you don't want to hear the things they tell me, but again, we sit down as a staff, we talk, and whatever's best for the team, we do. So they have been very, very supportive of what we're trying to do. It's been a happy transition there because, again, the three of us have been together for quite a number of years, and so we all know each other. We know when to yell at each other, so to speak, and we know when to pick each other up. So that's been very, very good so far.
Coach, I love the fact that you're brutally honest with the coaching staff, that you've known them that long where everyone can speak their mind, because I am a firm believer, even when you tell the kids, I'm a firm believer in complete honesty and honesty to the point where if someone's struggling, you're saying, hey, get your act together, you're struggling here. I think that there is so much to be said for being honest with the coaching staff, with everyone involved in the program, especially with the kids.
One thing, Ron, we took over, we told the girls, listen, if you're not doing good, we're going to take you out and we're going to sit you on the bench. We're not going to sit you on the bench so you can go down at the end of the bench and pout. You do me no good by sitting on the bench pounding. We're going to take you out, sit you on the bench, and we're going to tell you, this is what you did good, this is what you did bad. You know the difference. Let's refocus and get you back in the game. And like I said, the girls have responded really well with that theory.
When you look at the matchup tonight with Girard, what are some challenges that you think they might face, and what's it going to take to get the fourth win in a row?
Well, again, Girard being I believe, a good Division III team. Again, we just need to go out and play our game. We can't make mistakes. We're not good enough that we can make mistakes and overcome them. We need to play mistake-free game. Just go out, put the ball in play good defense, get good pitching from our starting pitching, and if we have to, we'll play small ball. If we have to, we'll let them hit and hopefully get a victory.
Coach, congratulations on the 3-game winning streak. Congratulations on getting the position at Western Reserve, and I'm glad that you're looking long-term with the program, trying to get back to where this program was not too long ago. And we certainly wish you well in all of the endeavors at Western Reserve. It's a great hire, I think, and hopefully these kids will continue to respond and play some great softball.
Well, thank you. I just want to take one more opportunity. Tomorrow night we are playing Jackson Milton at the fields on Route 45 and 224. It is our senior night. We're playing our rivalry, Jackson Milton. So, just want the community to come out and watch two great programs playing underneath the lights. I know it might be a little chilly, but, please come out and watch a great softball between two good rivalry high school teams.
Yeah, I think blankets are going to be required. It is going to be a little chilly tomorrow night.
I love Under the Lights. We don't get a lot of opportunities to see high school softball in the area under the lights, so I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Chip Corelli earlier in the week, and she told me that her girls are extremely excited about playing underneath the lights. Like I said, she said they have 4 seniors, which we will honor along with our 2 seniors. So hopefully the weather holds out. I know, like you said, it's going to be cold, but we have blankets, we have gloves, and being a football official on the side, I'm used to this cold weather. So hopefully we'll be able to get the game in.
Coach, all the best to you and your program.
Guys, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Mike Cook, the head softball coach at Western Reserve.